Hi folks, happy Wednesday. Amy Jackson here with a very croaky voice this week, so apologies for the extra resonance that'll be coming through from my swollen vocal cords this week. I'm going to push on and try and share something helpful with you this afternoon. I want to focus this week on helping out our introverts. So I have a lot of people who come to me who want to develop their confidence as leaders and feel that their introversion holds them back. They think that they're too quiet to be a leader. They keep getting feedback that they need to speak up more, get their voices heard more, and that they really struggle to do that. We have a culture that is dominated by the extrovert ideal, as Susan Cain calls it. I'm going to post some of Susan Cain's work and send you in that direction if you haven't come across her work yet. She's amazing. We'll post that later in the week. But this extroverted ideal that great leadership requires you to be constantly on, to be throwing ideas all the time, to be out there and heard and loud. And actually, that's absolutely not the case. You know, leadership is more complex than that, and leadership in ambiguous environments, in uncertainty, in solving increasingly complex problems requires us to be more sophisticated as leaders. It requires us to nurture relationships, which introverts often feel like, well, I can't really do that because I don't feel very confident talking to people. No, but you tend to be very good at listening to people. If we can hone that skill and get you stronger as a listener and using that listening to help with leadership, then we can make you stronger as a quiet leader. My quiet clients often say to me, I can't get my voice heard, or how do I make sure that I can speak up in meetings? And we tend to feel that our reflective nature, that our need to think things through before we speak them, holds us back from a leadership perspective. I see it a bit differently. I see that for those of us who are more reflective, we can sit there as people bounce ideas and we can absorb it all. Yeah, we can sit there and process it and reflect something back that is so much more powerful and adds another layer that people who are constantly talking can't see because they're not listening in the same way as what we are. So if you're a quiet leader, I want you to reflect this week on the ways in which that quiet feels like a hindrance at the moment. I'm going to send you some things to make you think about the ways in which that could be a real strength for you. So we're going to think about introversion as a good thing, as quiet leadership, as something that we can develop and strive in. I have a theory that if we can get more quiet people stepping up to the challenge of leadership, that we can change the nature of conversation at the top of organisations, that we can open up more sensitivity to different ways of being in organisations. And that complexity requires more reflection. And quieter people by nature tend to be great at reflection, great at researching in more detail, pulling together more information. And I think that the future of leadership requires us to have more people like that sitting around the table. So I'm going to share some ideas like that with you this week, in the hope that if we can shift your thinking about your introversion, about your quietness, to be more positive, that will help us to nurture your confidence around your ways of being in that quiet. I hope I've got you thinking, and I look forward to, I'd love to hear your questions this week. So if you're wondering about your quiet self and how it might help you as a leader, share your questions with me and I will throw some ideas around with you all this week. Have a fabulous week, and I'm looking forward to the conversation with you. Thanks. Bye.